Right, I'm going to have issues on Monday. I'm not going to fit that ball in. I don't know if I can take it on a plane, but I bought it. This isn't even all of it. Like, my jacket needs to go in here because it's hot in England. I'm not going to wear it back on the plane. And a few other things. Yeah, it's like a damn tourist today. I mean, I am a tourist, in fairness. So yeah, I was going to head off to the Melbourne Museum in Carlton today, but I woke up at 9:21. And I just thought, you know what, it's too late now. Yeah, AFL, Western Bulldogs, GWS. I think the Dogs will win. I want the Dogs to win. I don't think they'll make finals, but they got to win today if they want to, so it should be interesting. But they should beat the Giants pretty comfortably, I think. Then I'm meeting someone, a subscriber that I'm a big fan of, which is interesting. But I'll tell you why. He's pretty important to this channel. Not actually the main channel, not this channel, the main channel. I'll tell you why when we meet him. And then we're heading off to the MCG for Melbourne v Carlton. Same thing, I got invite to Redlegs, which is a Melbourne club for members. And so I get to sit at the same place I sat last week for the Collingwood game. Different vibe for me this week because with Collingwood, I was just like, it's a huge game, second versus third at the G. It's going to be amazing. But I wanted Melbourne to win for sure. Like, I didn't like Collingwood. But fair play to Collingwood, they played a great game, and that was a classic, and that was my first ever AFL game. The vibe is different today because I don't mind Carlton. I actually quite like Carlton. It's not like Collingwood, I don't like Collingwood, I like Carlton. So it's just like, oh, I like both teams. I do still prefer Melbourne, but the only time I dislike Carlton is when they play against Hawthorn. Apart from that, I like Carlton. So yeah, it's not like I'm going to be like, oh, I want Collingwood to lose, I want Melbourne to win. This time I'm just like, I really don't mind. May the best team win. Although my prediction is that the D's will win this game. I'm pretty confident in that. I think they'll have too much for them. Yes, morale might be down from Collingwood, but they should recover, I think, and they should come up with a good performance. I don't think either game will be close. I hope I am wrong. I hope both games are close. But the way I'm seeing it, the Dogs and the D's are winning comfortably. So we'll see how it goes. Cross. We meet again. I got lost after Canberra trying to find a subway around here at night. I thought I'd go and look for it. Someone told me where it is roughly. I still don't get it, but I'm gonna go and look for it. It's 11:40 by the way. I got 2 hours. I'm just gonna chill around the city, basically. Should have been in the museum. I would have had time today, but no. I got to oversleep for once. So to be fair, it's not the worst day to oversleep. Imagine I overslept on my flight to Sydney or Canberra. Imagine those days. And I missed my flight. That would have been heartbreaking. Yes. It's up there. Not in there. There is an AFL store in there though, which is pretty cool. But there's some Hawthorn merchandise I saw there. That was not in Hawk's Nest. Don't do it, David. You spend enough on Hawthorn merchandise. I found it. You just got to keep walking down the street. Eventually it's there. There it is. An Australian Subway. Help us find staff, get a free lunch. Well, you heard us. You heard them, guys. If you want a job at Subway, get the job. Tell them I sent you, and I'll get a free meal. They need a casual sandwich artist over here. They need a store manager at Melbourne Airport and a part-time sandwich artist at Melbourne Airport. Again, if you want to work there, just tell them I sent you, and they'll give you a free lunch. Yeah. Good. It's not that different to England. Like, so Subway's the same pretty much everywhere. I had tried it. I had it in America as well. Same thing. Few differences, but it tastes mostly the same. I had a simple one, like a turkey, cheese toasted, lettuce, cucumber, mayonnaise, and a meatball moss pot. It was good. Yeah, it was good. A good meal. I just thought, you know, let's try a Subway. I love Subway back in England, so I thought I'd try a different country. It's not really different. I had it in Spain as well. And again, it was no different. Subway is just one of those things. Like McDonald's tastes different in different countries. KFC as well, but never Subway. That's the AFL shop. I'm not buying Hawthorn stuff. I was going to, and I thought, you know what, I'm good. But there's a couple caps that I think I should buy. That'll be good for some videos in the future. So yeah, I got an Eagles cap that I bought in Perth. Got a Melbourne cap that I got gifted by Cat at the game last week. I'm gonna get a couple more teams. Not rivals to Hawthorn, but just teams that I like. And I just keep the souvenirs. Yeah, you can guess what teams they are because I'm not telling you. Still an hour left. Just gonna look when it's renovated. I'm gonna come back here when it's renovated, that's for sure. One of my subscribers told me about Marvel Vault, which is like a Marvel shop here. I think we're actually shut during the renovations. I think it's meant to be around here. Gates 1, 2 and 3 is where the renovations are. But I think they shut it. I googled it, I think it says it's closed. So I would have liked to go, that would have been cool. But I don't think it's active at the moment. I think I might as well just head in. By the way, a bit of a surprise for you. I'm in front row today. I wanted to get at least one front row experience right at the front. This is going to be interesting. This is unique. It looks like someone's house in Windows Stadium. This is where the famous Marvel logo is. Where I am though, I am a few blocks down.
Start the Bulldogs fans, build your energy, build your noise, get ready, your team's on the way.
About 3 Hawthorn fans and a Collingwood fan. What's going on? It's half time now, and the Giants are in the game. You know, they're doing alright. They probably could have been ahead actually. They missed one towards the end. But yeah, I'm a little bit surprised. The Dogs probably not scoring as much as they should. Probably not doing as well as they could be. But the Giants are doing well. They keep winning it, and yeah, it makes for a good game. It's very low scoring, so hopefully it picks up in terms of the goals. Also, there's a girl sitting behind me. I'm fairly certain she is Caleb Daniels' biggest fan. Like every time he's involved in the play, she calls him Helmet. She's like, yes, Helmet! Go Helmet! It's funny to listen to. I'll tell you that much, it's funny to listen to. It's really cool, by the way. Front row's really cool. Like obviously you can't see as much on the other side, but when the play is near you, when it's near you, seeing the contest right next to you, it's really cool. It's really cool. So, yeah, and who knows? Maybe I'll be on TV. Maybe you'll have seen me. But yeah, this front row's cool. Front row's really cool. It's not the best view, but like experience-wise, when you're next to the action like that, when they come near you, it's really cool. It's really cool.
Why's there smoke over there?
Let's go, Doggies!
got stuck there because everyone rushed to the front at the end of the game. A lot of Bulldogs fans. I swear there was about 10 Giants fans in the whole stadium. I've never seen a stadium so quiet when a team scores. Like, it's actually pretty funny. Fans are very vocal. There was a lot of umpiring decisions that they were not happy with, and they made it clear. So that was interesting to hear. They hit the post. Bontempelli was one of them, and the other I can't remember. But the last quarter, they hit the post twice. It was crazy. It was crazy to see, and the reactions, the crowd reactions. It was everything. That was enjoyable. The Dogs made a lot of mistakes. They definitely weren't perfect. The Giants, to their credit, did pretty well to keep up, but the Dogs managed to get their win. So only just, but a win is a win, and they got it. So fair play to them. It was just a lot closer than I expected, and fair enough. I mean, I wanted a close game, and I got that. So yeah, that was enjoyable and entertaining. Also, like in the second half, like there was a group of kids that just came to the front, just standing there watching the game, just blocking the view of like the first 3 rows. I'm just like, what do I do here? They're kids. I'm not going to fight them. Luckily, the helmet girl behind me, she was just like, can you go sit down? we paid to see the field, not your heads. The way she said it was hilarious. That was only for like half a quarter though, but it was still pretty annoying. Like in the last quarter, the Dogs were making a few mistakes, a few umpiring decisions that the Dogs fans were not happy with. It was a very interesting atmosphere. It was kind of similar to last week with Melbourne Collingwood. The way Melbourne fans were towards the end, how frustrated they were. I felt that same energy from the Dogs fans today. But as a neutral, it was great to watch. I was surrounded by Bulldogs fans. I feel like that made it a better experience to be surrounded by them, because there weren't many Giant fans anyway. There was like 2 near me, and there was a cheer squad, but it was like half a cheer squad. It wasn't. There was barely any of them. It's fun though. I'm hoping the Melbourne Carlton game is just as good as this one. I mean, I say just as good. I hope it's better. I hope it's better, because this one started quite slowly. But yeah, the last 2 quarters, really good, really good. Anyway, I'm off to meet Daryl, aka Dazalinko. You may or may not know him. He's a subscriber. He's been subbed since I started making AFL videos 6 years ago. So this is pretty big. First there was a West Coast fan called Marshall. Haven't heard from him in years. He's not a subscriber, he was someone new on Twitter. He's the guy who recommended me AFL in the first place. My channel was just gaming at the time, so I had like 150 subscribers. I wanted to introduce new things. I started doing vlogs, then I started doing reactions. I thought, hey, I'm going to start a new series called Random Reactions, reacting to random things. So this Australian guy I knew recommended AFL. He said react to like big hits or something like that. I was like, okay. So my first ever AFL reaction, it was found by a few people, and 2 people commented. One was Daryl, I'm gonna meet right now, and he recommended more reactions, and I did it, and then that started off a chain of more people finding my channel and me doing more and more reactions. Then eventually, from watching those fun compilations, I got interested in sport, and I started watching in 2017. So yeah, late 2016 when I started doing those compilations, reactions, and then 2017 is where I started properly, like, you know, following AFL. And Daryl was there right from the start. He discovered that first reaction. So 6 years later, we are now meeting up. It's crazy. It's crazy. Let me get on my phone. See, he said 4:30 at Southern Cross. It's almost 4:30, so let me just check if he's there. Oh my God, what's this? Let me tell you what I'm seeing right now. Excuse me. Stop. This is out of character from you. I was waiting for me at Southern Cross, and I'm standing there listening to Darth Vader play the guitar. What is going on today? The man himself, Dazalinko, aka Daryl, been here since the first AFL reaction 6 years ago, almost 6 years ago.
Very long time ago.
September 2016, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
and
was,
now, all these years later, I'm here in Australia.
yeah, finally catching up. Been a while. I mean, I've been sticking through in thick and thin, even during the dark times for Carlton. Yeah. Still watching his videos, while at the same time crying in pain. But no, he's a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah. So are you.
Oh,
so are you. What do you think?
Sorry?
Can you think Melbourne today?
No. But you never know. But you know, you don't know if the team's been basically bashed by the coach, or they're sat down and had a hard think about what happened last week against Brisbane, and same thing with Melbourne, and you just don't know what both sides are going to dish. But it's going to be a very interesting game of footy, and I'd say it's a 50-50 at this stage. It just really depends on the determination, the hunger from either side of who wants to make finals, or for that matter, who wants to actually look like a premiership side. So fingers crossed, but yeah, I didn't get this grey hair overnight. I've had it for a while from barracking for the side, and yeah, fingers crossed.
Well, good luck.
Cheers, need it. I'll take it. But yeah, he's despite the fact I know he's always going to be Melbourne through and true, I'll still admire him for what he did at Carlton.
Another day, another dollar.
It's a bit of a W range.
80-16. Just a bit one-sided. My first experience A4W. A bit of a one-sided game. Still, Kat was talking to Darryl earlier, and they both agreed that they want the Hawks to win. Get Richmond out. I'm not sure we'll do it. I'm being honest. We'll probably lose, but you know, I'm kind of like Darryl with Carlton. He's like, we'll definitely lose, but hopefully we'll win. One man told me yesterday about meat pies at the AFL. That amazing thing you've got to do. They're good pies. They're good pies. Time. It's 30-22, very low scoring, very low scoring. Melbourne just scored the goal like just after the siren at half time. So yeah, Richmond. But yeah, hopefully that picks up, but I'm happy for it to be close. I'm not sure the D's fans next to me will be happy about that. But yeah, I don't mind who wins, and I do like Melbourne more. So we'll see, we'll see. Although Carlton do want to stay in the 8th, and they might want to win this, but I'm glad it's close, but hopefully more goals in the second half, hopefully. Look how peaceful it is. I stayed behind to have a bit of a drink. Well, at least getting the train will be a bit less crowded. It's almost 11 PM. I've got to edit this vlog and then hopefully be up tomorrow. Richmond Hawthorn, come on the Hawks. In close, you know, because of Carlton losing. This is an incredible game, by the way. So damn good. Because of Carlton losing, the Saints and the Dogs have a bit of a sniff, maybe. I ruled them both out, but I guess you never know now. They're both 4 points behind Carlton. It's interesting. Also, like, even at the top, Sydney could be second if they win. A lot can happen, so it's going to be intriguing. Nice meeting you.
It was really fabulous meeting you, David. I'm glad you had a great time.
Yeah, thanks for getting me into such a great viewing area.
Oh, so, not a problem. And, you know, let me know next time you're in Australia and I'll do the same again.
One day.
One day. All the best.
That game was incredible. So incredible. Like, I expected Melbourne to win this by at least 20 points. I was expecting them to be comfortable, you know. I didn't think that Carlton couldn't do anything. I thought maybe they could, but I just had a feeling that Melbourne would really like come out and beat them because they have a lot more quality. Funny how things work out in the AFL sometimes. It was just, which way is John on? I think it's this way. It was just incredible to witness that, and Carlton at one point looked like they had the game won as well, over a goal ahead with just, you know, a couple of minutes left. They were looking good, very back and forth. They got ahead a few times. Melbourne clawed it back. But it looked like they had it won at the end. But with 11 seconds to go, 11 seconds left after Melbourne scored that winner. When they scored that winner, like I didn't even anticipate them scoring. I just thought, oh, there's under a minute left. Because the Wi-Fi at the MCG is actually really good, surprisingly, even with a lot of people. So I checked on the Wi-Fi, opened the AFL app, and it just said 30 seconds left. I'm just like, oh, that's interesting. Then it goes straight to the Carlton defensive 50, and I get the camera out and start filming. And then that's when Melbourne get the goal. One of the most incredible things. Like, it's not quite after the siren, but with 11 seconds left to score the winner, and the fact that I was in the end where Melbourne fans were, it was rocking. The MCG was rocking after that. Carlton fans were singing. They were so happy. Like a minute before, Carlton fans were so happy. They were singing. They thought they had it won, and then Melbourne were quite deflated as well. Melbourne fans, obviously, they were quite frustrated with the game. They made mistakes. Some of the umpire calls were quite interesting, to say the least. And yeah, there were Melbourne fans that were saying, "We've lost to Carlton." I heard someone say, like a couple rows behind me, "We've lost to Carlton. We've lost to Carlton." People were frustrated. One guy left. I don't know if it's because he was going to catch a train, but one guy definitely left a few seats away from me. What happened afterwards? Like, Melbourne thought they'd lost, Carlton thought they'd won, but for Melbourne to go and win it there, unbelievable. That was the best game I've witnessed live so far. I thought, oh, Melbourne Collingwood, great game. It's going to be tough to beat that, but something beat it. this game beat it. This was, like Daryl told me before the game, like I've been quite lucky with the games, like games that I've gone to, they've been quite good games. Yes, I've been very lucky actually. I did not expect either game today to be close, but here we are. And the second one, an absolute classic. Interesting because like both games were quite low scoring at the start, so it didn't seem like they'd be that good games, but both games had great second halves. I'm glad I got to experience that. Like to experience AFL Live is one thing, but to experience a very late winner like that, these are memories I will cherish for a long time. So 2 games left for me, Hawthorn Richmond and Essendon Port Adelaide. Can they both be classics with Hawthorn winning one of them? That would be ideal for me tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to the hotel, edit this, but I think I end the vlog here, end the vlog at the MCG. Why not? Because tomorrow ends at Marvel. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.